good evening, good evening. This is Your Mental Health Matters. I am your host, Crystal Kelly. Welcome back.
It's been a
It's
while.
been a
It's been a
while.
while. Yes.
So I'm so happy to be back tonight. This is going to be an amazing show. Tonight we're going to be bringing information regarding your mental health and your physical health. And so, with that being said, we have two amazing guests in the studio tonight that's going to speak on some of their experiences when it comes to how can we correlate mental and physical together. So, ladies, if you could introduce yourselves.
My name is Lisa Little, and I am a line dance instructor at Macmillan Park Community Center here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, located on Abbott Street. I do this twice a week, sometimes more, but the classes are actually on Monday from 5:30 to 6:30. That's a beginner's class. And then Wednesdays, it's a 2-hour blended class, and that's from 6 to 8.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yes,
That's my
most
pleasure.
definitely.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I'm Dorothy Little. I do cardio fit instructing at McMillan Park Community Center on Mondays and Thursdays from 6:30 to 7:30. I've been doing this since 2011, and I love what I do.
Love
Thank you for coming,
that.
Dorothy.
Yes.
I just wanted to say thank you both for coming. I've been knowing you guys for a very long time, and I wanted to invite you because I know how important it is to tie in physical fitness into your mental health. And that's kind of what we'll be talking about. And I appreciate you guys coming because I have gone to their classes and they're awesome.
Oh, okay.
And we'll talk more about it. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I love it. So, Miss Tammy and I, we are mental health counselors, and I know we really emphasize having really healthy outlets when it comes to managing your mental health. I notice now that we're getting into that seasonal depression season. Dark. The nights are darker, quicker, days are shorter. And so a lot of people are getting ready to, or really starting to suffer a little bit when it comes to their mental health, especially around this time. And so I guess I want to know, when it comes to you ladies, have you had people come to you recently or in the past when it came to like seeking out information regarding physical health, like giving them tools or different like routines, the things that they can do on their own if they're not able to make your classes?
Yes, I have a private site on Facebook. It's Journey to Stay Fit, and we communicate that way. So I do. I send them challenges, workouts to do if they're inboxing me. Sometimes they text me, call me. So I do that for them.
Beautiful. Okay.
So for line dancing, it is a little different from what she does, but we still emphasize how important it is just to stay active.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like they are not suited for line dancing, but it really impacts your mental health. So you can get a good workout, and for the beginner's class, we kind of go slow, but you're moving.
Right.
And then on the blended class, we actually can like get our heart rates up to where it's a healthy pace. So I do get women that, and we encourage everybody,
Right.
but it's mostly women that actually come to the class. So I just teach. I don't like if I'm like, I'll say, well, hey, go online.
Right.
You can see this, but I do more of teaching in class.
Gotcha.
Whereas if they wanted like a session, I offer that as well.
Okay.
But a lot of people don't realize how much dancing, line dancing, any genre is really good for your health. Not only does it, when you're doing any type of dancing, it's been researched that if you do like a dance routine for at least 6 weeks, you are guaranteed to have a decrease in anxiety and in depression. So, I mean, it's very beneficial, and I do try to like convey that a lot
I love that.
with the line dancing.
Okay.
You know, actually, we really come as a team, so we kind of just tag team what we're doing, and we try to like get that to as many people in the community as possible.
That's right.
Young and old, but it is very impactful. It changes your mood. It gets you your the happy chemicals in your brain.
Right.
It hits that area, and it does tend to uplift you. So, I mean, we do a lot around music and dance across, you know, all cultures actually.
Right.
So, just a few minutes of any type of dancing that is very beneficial.
I love
movement.
that.
And
Yes.
I wanted to ask, like, do you guys have like a recommendation when it comes to people that have never been, so to speak, in the fitness world and kind of reluctant to go?
Yeah.
What would be your suggestion to get them moving and getting them involved?
Right. Well, so the first thing you want to, of course, don't do a activity without your doctor.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
First,
Right.
we want to, you know,
Big time.
But then it's like, you know, we encourage them. They really are not going to know until they come. So just getting them motivated, sometimes that's very challenging. And a lot of times, my sister's good at saying, hey, we're going to have an incentive. Let's have a raffle. How many people can you bring? Or will you invite family, friends? But once they get, you know, once they engage, I've seen where I've had several people, they will just not come to class like after the first class because they are so intimidated by the class. But I say, hey, we really slow it down. This, you know, in this class,
Right.
and you know,
So you guys do. I know you have like the modified versions
Very
and
much
then
so.
the full version. So kind of
Yes.
explain what that is, especially when it's somebody that's maybe been gone for a while and they can't dig right in.
So when they come, like I had a lady call me today, and she was telling me that she wants to come out, but she's afraid everybody's gonna be looking at her. She don't want to look this way. So that's something mental as well, because you're like,
Right.
I want to go work out, but you have that anxiety is I'm not gonna fit in, or you know, we have a no judgment zone.
I love
Right.
that.
Right.
So when people are coming to our class, we make them fit in.
Right.
If you have issues, everybody's not going to know you have issues.
That's right.
We do chair exercises. We do low, high, moderate impact. You go at your own pace. And we have so many people, different people, all walks of life in our class. So,
Ages.
you know, you look around and you say, hey, I can do that,
Okay,
you know?
yeah.
And we have people that have been with us. I've been doing it since 2011. I have pretty much the same people and more.
I love that.
So it's like we make people feel welcome. You have to encourage people.
Right.
I give them incentives, and it's fun because a lot of people, I love to work out, but I like to have fun.
There you go.
So a lot of people, they don't want to do it if it looks so hard and it's strenuous and it's not
true.
fun. So I do sit at home and I make up routines and I do all of that so we can have fun. She is the dancer, but we do have dance cardio as well.
yes.
So she helps me with that, you know, and with her being a nurse, she also does all of the stretching and everything for me. So we'll make sure we're making sure everyone is okay.
I love
So-
that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I want to kind of break it down a little bit more when it comes to the scientific side of it. And
Yes.
you hit on that just a little bit when it
Right.
came to the endorphins,
Yes.
the dopamine
Yeah.
that is released when we are active. Can you kind of go a little bit more into detail of what that looks like, what that is for people who may not have heard those terms before?
Right. So you have these chemicals in your brain
Right.
that are activated by certain things that you do throughout your day or throughout
Right.
life. And those just happen to be, again, like those happy
Yes.
hormones. And like you said, like it's starting to get darker, or people
Right.
are gonna may feel depressed. But if you could get them out and and just get to moving.
Yes.
But if they're so depressed or just have so much anxiety, that's like the most challenging part. So I'm kind of like working through that to get to help people just make that first step.
That's it.
Because
That's
once
it.
they do that and you keep coming and just get that regimen or that schedule, your body is going to desire that because your body is going to be, happy and want to always
want to do
have
it, be
that.
craving it. That's
Yes,
right.
and exactly. So we do see that a lot in our classes. So we'll do like 8 weeks and then we have to take a break.
Right.
But nobody wants to take that break.
No.
When are you coming back? When are you?
Yeah.
It's like, so a lot of people will say, hey, this is my happy
Therapy.
time. This is
Yes.
my therapy. This is, and I understand that because that's why we do it.
Right.
And it does give us a sense of togetherness. We build relationships around the exercising and the dancing, like how we all build relationships around food and around.
That's true. That's right.
So this is what we do. So it works. It is very much evidence based because
Yes, it
I
is.
see it all the time. It's just getting people to come out and have faith in themselves, just being able to move and do what you can.
Right.
That's why I kind of have like a beginner's class and then the blended class just to reach everybody.
I love that.
So that's really it. Just
love it.
getting motivated. That's it's like trying
That
to figure
first
out how to
step.
do
That's
that,
it.
and
That
then
first-
keep
that's
it
it.
going, So
And just to touch on that, like when we had like multiple deaths in our family, from 20 to present, just getting out and dancing, her class really got me through because I didn't teach for a while, but the dance class really got me through. It was uplifting, and it's not just the exercise or the moving; it's the camaraderie.
There you go.
Because you have the ladies there or the men, we offer it to men as well, and we encourage each other, and it's almost like you forget about everything. Like someone did just message in our site, when are we starting back? Because I forget about my bills, I forget about my this, I forget about my that, and that's true.
For that
my
moment.
goodness.
Yeah.
For that moment, they forget
Right.
about it, and then it makes them want to keep coming back.
Right.
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 so that's very very impactful to your mental health,
Oh,
to
yeah.
your well-being.
Yeah.
And so we understand that, and that's why we really like promote it, and just trying to get more people to realize how impactful just the just being active and
That's right.
exercising
And moving.
and moving and moving around and it also helps with weight loss. It helps with
Yes.
blood pressure. It just helps with your overall health. And a lot of people don't realize how impactful that dance is. They're like, they just like they're dancing. No, it's more than dance.
It's more
Science
than
to
that.
it.
It's
That's
more than
right.
dance, and you do even sometimes when we come together as a group, it's still very much so a mental health thing because it uplifts us.
Right.
That even us, like you
that.
said, the camaraderie, even that's a big piece in just affecting your mental health. Because a lot of people, a lot of the people that come to dance, they may have something going on and may not tell you. But then they'll pull me off to the side or say, hey, whatever, this may be going on. And we understand,
Right. Right.
or why they couldn't make it or, but we understand that. That's very much so, when it comes to your mental health, you don't know what everybody is going
That's
through.
right.
But this helps. This the coming together and just dancing
Yeah.
in
It
the
makes a
working out part.
difference. It
Right.
makes a difference.
Right. And so we're really trying to be real strategic about it. I'm going to try to have, because I do the class right before her class,
Okay.
which most of the people will stay because they're already there. So I'm also trying to get it on a Thursday, her class, like that way that if they're there, they'll stay too.
Right.
So
Love that.
so that may be a change coming up with that, just to, have that there for them.
Both of them.
Another thing I was going to say is, and I can say this because she's my sister. So we have a sister that was on diabetes medicine. She was, I don't know if she wasn't on the shot, she was on the pill.
Okay.
And she was a little disturbed about it, and she was like, I'm coming to class. She started coming to class, and she no longer had to take those pills. So that's something I can speak on that actually happened.
That's
I can
right.
actually tell you that for facts. You know, and I have different women inboxing me, hey, I couldn't do this before, now I can do this. Or, you know, and that plays on your mental health.
Big time.
Because if you put on clothes and you think you don't look right in it, that as a woman, I don't know about the men, but I know as
Come
women,
on.
we feel a certain way.
That's right.
So when you are coming to class and you've been there for 2 weeks, because I always say, give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you may not see it, but we see
That's
it.
right.
So you have to make sure you're consistent, and the consistency pays off.
Big time. I love that.
So just speaking on some of the chronic health conditions, that it just exercise in general.
Moving
You know,
your body.
just moving your body.
Yeah.
Just and it helps with those types
Makes a
of.
difference.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference. It helps with your mobility.
Yes.
You
Digestive
know,
system.
all of that.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Your
And see,
sleeping
I do
habits.
sleep
Yeah.
better when
You
I go to
do.
class.
Exactly. So I mean, you have it's very impactful. And some of the older people when they have like maybe some cognitive,
Okay.
it really helps. Well, I know with the routines, line dancing, you're just doing like things over and over.
That's it.
It really helps with the memory and just helping with that part as well.
I love that.
So I mean,
makes
it
sense.
has
The
so many,
motivation.
so many benefits.
And
Yeah,
I
I
will
just-
say, I'm sorry.
No,
Dorothy.
I was just going to say I just did a presentation on cardio, and it is, as far as your brain is brain health, is for that, you know, and just keeping you moving.
That's right.
And the memory and the balance and, you know, so
all
blood flow.
connected.
That is really good. Yeah, because it increases the blood flow.
Yes.
You know, the stretching, the deep
All of
breathing,
that.
all of that. And I will say, what Dorothy had mentioned, you too, Lisa, when I had missed probably months worth of class.
You missed you too.
Yeah, and then I would see some of the ladies, hey, when you coming back? But it's always that they're checking in with you, you know, making sure you're okay when you're not at class.
Right.
So I love that about the class because, and then when I come back, I jump right in, even though it's been maybe a month or 2 or 3.
Okay.
That's me, right? Right. But in the meantime,
Right.
they have given us tips and nuggets to do outside of the class.
I love
So
that.
we do have, I still have my, remember the alphabet?
yeah.
So the alphabet thing, I
Exercise your
use that.
name.
Yeah, exercise your
cool.
name. So there's things we can do at home. Sometimes I make excuses like, oh, well, it was over there, so I'm not going to do it today. But anyway, I do have that camaraderie with the ladies. And when I'm not there, I miss it. But then I am motivated at times to do it even outside of class.
Love that.
So
yeah, and that's the key right there is making people feel comfortable, making them feel safe. Because like you said, I mean, if they're coming to class and they are feeling some type of way already, and then they feeling like judged, that energy,
Right.
is that energy that you give off. People pick
that's
up
right.
on that, and so if you're giving off this toxic, unhealthy type of energy, yeah, people aren't going to stay for that.
Not at all.
no.
So that makes sense.
And I know we had one lady tell me, she was like, oh, I can't come do that. She was like, I have bills. She was like, exercise is the last thing on my mind. She was like, how much is it? I said, it's $1. $1.
Oh my goodness!
And because a lot of people say, hey, I can't afford fitness.
Right, it's
And-
so
and it is expensive.
right?
So to come and do it for $1, we teach for
and do it.
$1.
That's it.
That is amazing. Oh my. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Right. And I think too, and just to piggyback off what you said, when, you know, they feel like that they don't have time
Right.
or they're trying to make ends meet. Like if you, those needs, if they're just those basic needs are not met, and I think a lot about that because I'm like, well, we should have more people out. Like you would think out of all the people that you know in the city, where is everybody?
Right.
Because we are so, I'm so I have so much passion about it. Just staying moving, it makes you feel so much better.
Yeah.
But if their basic needs aren't met,
That's true.
they're not going to care about
That's very true.
no kind of working out. No.
That's
So
the last thing.
that's the last
Yeah.
thing that they're thinking. So just being resourceful, trying to see what the community needs in that sense, to make sure that they're being taken care of all around, the whole person.
I love that.
So
Holistic.
very
Yeah.
much so, because I do think about that a lot, and I know that sometimes those are barriers. But if we come across someone that, or a family that is going through something like that,
Right.
we try to help, and that goes
love that.
some more times outside of
Yeah.
to bring them in, So
That's
We do
amazing.
things outside of class.
Okay.
We perform in the community
I was going to ask you about
at,
that.
at
yeah.
no cost.
yeah.
So, yeah, we do that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So when it comes to y'all passion, like this is y'all passion right here. So can you kind of just share some stories of, how can I put it? People that you've seen, came into your class, maybe they were like kind of overweight or, low self-esteem, but they stuck with you guys and you were on their journey and to where they are now.
And see, that's why I call it Journey to Stay Fit, because we're all on this journey together. And I always say that we can be on the journey together on the same road. We might have to take a couple detours.
Right.
Your detour may not be mine, but we'll all come back and we're going to get to the same place. It may be 10 pounds for you, 15
Right.
pounds for you, but when they come in, I always tell them have realistic goals.
There you go.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So you will not disappoint yourself, because we're human.
Nobody's
So
perfect. That's
no
right.
one's perfect. So we're on this journey with them. We do challenges. I may not want to do all of the challenges,
Right.
but someone will message me and say, "Hey, can we do the no sugar, maybe no alcohol, no whatever?" We do all types of challenges, and it comes from someone else messaging me, and I just give it to everybody else.
I love that.
And they'll inbox or they'll go on our site and say, "Who came up with this?"
Right.
They normally tell on themselves. I don't
Right,
tell on
right.
them. But yes, we've watched and I've seen, and in some, we're not perfect.
That's right.
We may fall short, but we always encourage them to get back on and do it again.
I love it.
I would say one of the challenges I liked was the reservoir.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a while.
Right.
Yeah, but we run up to the top
Ooh. Okay.
and then run down, and we do that a couple times in one session. So that's a good
serious.
one.
That's
Yeah,
serious.
that
Very
is serious.
Yeah.
And then can you guys talk a little bit about? I know some people have unrealistic goals, and based off body makeup,
Yeah.
everybody's not meant to be this size and that size. However, we can still stay fit.
That's
As far as the numbers, with the cholesterol, with the blood pressure and all that. So, can you share with the audience, don't come with, I guess, the unrealistic, but with the love for yourself
There you go.
to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I would say, because image and what the standards are,
Yeah.
it can be a mental illness in itself. Unrealistic goals. What I've seen is I haven't seen people like lose drastic amounts of weight, but I haven't seen anybody gain drastic amounts over the time that I've been doing this.
Gotcha.
I can speak for myself. I mean, if I hadn't really started dancing and staying active, I probably would be maybe 50 pounds or so. It was just maintaining,
Gotcha.
just maintaining. So I from my personal journey, and nobody walks around saying, "Oh, I just want to be big, fat, and out of shape."
Yeah.
It's just sometimes it's genetics.
Right. That's
Sometimes it's you hey, you got to work, got to pay the bills. So, we do, let them know, like, you do have to be easy with yourself. Give yourself a little grace.
There you go.
Because it is a struggle sometimes with your weight. That can be with man or woman.
That's very true.
So,
Very true.
whatever the needs are in both classes, and if we see it or if they come to us, we, we work it out
Okay.
or encourage them.
Love it.
Again, just with the resources,
Are you guys partnered with anybody? Any like community partners, like Parkview, Lutheran, or
no.
okay? Wow, this is amazing.
And to
Okay.
add to what Lisa said, just become a better version of you. That's what you
right.
should strive to do.
That's right.
And just make sure you just put realistic goals on yourself.
Yeah, be intentional about it.
Yes.
Yeah, because I feel like people, they suffer in silence a lot too, dealing with their own self-image. And it can be very depressing.
Yeah,
So that's a big piece of your mental health as
it
well.
is.
Right.
It is.
And then a lot, now they got all these different weight management medications, but then the thing is, a lot of the insurances won't cover it,
Yeah, very true.
or
We don't know the long-term effects.
Don't know.
That's my
that's
biggest
a-
thing with
that's
that.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and,
So-
and natural is always best. However, I do know some people have to do medication, but don't let it be
A
just
way of life.
medication
That's right.
to get a certain body size, because that's dangerous in and of itself. Right now, they don't have all the research out on it. I'm just saying, and it might be a few years before that happens. However, take into consideration that it's new,
Right.
and be careful with it.
And be very careful.
Be
with it.
careful with it.
So just that component of having a person that you can like teaming up with
Yeah,
a person,
accountability partner.
accountability. Yeah, just having that buddy system because it is hard. You know, you get off work, you don't want to. That's why I was saying, you got children, whatever the case is, whatever your life journey is.
Right.
That's what I was like. Well, maybe we could catch them for dance class and workout class. So really thinking about changing it so they'll already, be there and can get a
love
full,
it.
yes,
Okay.
full
I just say
workout.
love on yourself.
Yeah.
Love
big
on
time.
yourself.
Yeah.
So for those who are
key.
tuning in right now, we are getting ready to wrap up our show on mental and physical, how those two are together, how those two are impactful together. And so we have two amazing guests who are experts in their fields. And we just want to say thank you guys. Thank you ladies for coming. I just want to kind of wrap up the show with just any information regarding, the location, the times, how can we get a hold of you if someone wants to join your class, all that good stuff.
Okay, so again, my name is Dorothy Little. I'm on Facebook. You can inbox me, message me on my page. I instruct at McMillan Park Community Center. It's on Abbott Street. It's $1, just $1. If you are unable to pay, all you have to do is inbox me and we will get you taken care of. It's on Mondays and Thursdays from 6:30 to 7:30. And we would love to have you, and everyone's welcome.
Love it.
Yes, my name is Lisa Little, and I am the line dance instructor at McMillan Park Community Center as well. And they do have a Facebook, so if you have any questions or if you just want to see what's offered, they have a lot offered there as well. Just go on Facebook, or you can contact me on her stuff.
Like you're not on social media.
I'm kind of on there, not,
I
but
check it all the time
Yeah.
because of my,
yes,
my personal site, so I have to check it all the time.
yes.
Perfect. Okay. All right.
I also want to say thank you guys for coming out and sharing with us, and hopefully we'll have you back here again.
That's
Thank you for
right.
having us.
You're welcome.
it.
Thank you.
So we'll see
Appreciate
you
it.
in class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, you
I'm gonna be
mentioned
back.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
So this is Your Mental Health Matters. Again, we are on every month, the first and third Fridays. So please check us out on Facebook, YouTube, starting at 8:30. Please protect your mind.